Hey guys, April 2nd here. I have a special video for you guys where I check in with the owners of Strange Brew. Please stay tuned, watch the video, see how they're doing, see how you can support, and I hope you enjoy. Come on, let's go.
I think we fixed it. Hey, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Awesome.
I used to be in IT, but now I own a coffee shop, so I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Thank you guys for doing this. I know it's a little different, but just in case someone watching this doesn't know about Strange Brew or about you guys, would you give just a quick background on Strange Brew?
We're just a small community coffee shop, I guess, in the Center Grove area. We've been here 16 years as of April 1st.
As of yesterday.
Wow.
Strangest anniversary we've ever had here. So we're just a locally owned coffee shop, local roast, fresh beans every week, just a kind of cool, chill little place.
Yeah, I have to say personally that I've enjoyed being able to come to your guys' place and be able to think a little bit. I think a different place always helps bring a little bit of a different perspective. And it's nice to just be in your guys' environment that you've created there. What inspired you guys to start a coffee shop in the first place?
He wanted to start a bar, and I wasn't having it. I've always wanted to start a coffee shop. I tried to do one when I lived in Bloomington. I actually looked at starting one. And so right after we got married and bought a house, we figured let's just throw some full-on chaos into the mix and open a business. And it's worked. I mean, so far it's been good.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, Toni and Dan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, okay. And can you guys maybe just share, maybe paint me a picture of what the past 2 weeks have been like for you guys?
Is that a good painting?
So what day did you guys kind of just shut things down, and what has it looked like in there since then?
It's when the governor issued his stay-at-home order. Up until then, we'd just been scrambling, day by day, changing schedules, just trying to keep ahead. And it just felt like just trying to push a boulder up a hill. And it's just, you're still sliding down, but you're just trying to stop it as much as you can. And we just felt kind of overwhelmed at that point. And we said, you know what, let's just try to do our part with the stay-at-home order. Let's stay at home ourselves. Let's let our employees stay home for 2 weeks. Let's just kind of sit quietly and hope that things start getting better, and kind of take a moment to reset and figure out what we're doing. Because up until that point, it had just been this mad scramble. I mean, every day, he was here from 3 or 4 in the morning until 4 or 5 at night. And it was a lot. So we decided, let's just try and be as safe as we can right now and just try to do this. So we closed after the governor's order, and it's still been a scramble. Both of us been coming in here every day, kind of with our toddler in tow, packing up coffee orders, sending those out. It's been really helpful to have that. And then every day we're up until midnight after she goes to sleep, just thinking and putting up plans. What can we do now? What's the next step? How can we get through these next few months and stay ahead of the game? Which has been working. We've had a chance to implement new training procedures. We're going to actually sit down with our staff today and talk about what our reopen looks like. How can we be as non-contact as possible? How can we be as clean as possible? Because obviously that's the most important thing. We don't want to be at risk, but we don't want our customers at risk either.
Right.
So we're going to test a new delivery system this weekend and see how that works. Unless
by the end of this call we hear a word from up above to shut everything completely down.
Right.
So it's minute by minute.
Yeah, it really is.
Yep.
Things could change by the time we hang up here. But the plan for right now is to do a new delivery system, expand our curbside orders and our pickup orders to be as hands-off as possible. So that's the plan, I think, hopefully to be not fully as in dining room, of course, but as fully open as we can be by Tuesday.
Okay.
And in the safest way possible.
Right. Barring any news from the government. Yeah. So how is your outlook right now for the next 2 weeks, next 2 months? How are you guys feeling personally?
It's a little overwhelming and scary. I mean, being a coffee shop, obviously profit margins aren't, huge. We're not living a rich life, but we get by. We make sure our employees are taken care of. The 2 weeks that we shut down, we dug in and paid them for the 2 weeks because I'm not going to have them suffer, So it's scary. We're applying for every bit of government loan and assistance we can get, but we're hearing things like at least one of them, only 30% of the applicants are going to be able to get the money. Like there's only enough money for 30% of the people that are applying. So that's terrifying. If we can get through these next few months, we'll be fine. We got through 2008. We can get through this. It's just, we've never seen anything that's so overnight as this. Before we've always had an inkling like, okay, maybe something's coming. Sales are dipping. We went from, our normal sales to just crashing down. So it's definitely scary, but I know that I have faith, I should say, that we can do it. And it's actually kind of lit a fire under us. We've been talking for years about expansions and having a second location. And my thought now is, because we kept saying like, well, if we had this other building, we could be doing this, this, and this as well. And so it's kind of lit a fire under us to make that happen when this is all over, to really push for having, that second location and kind of get ahead of that. Yeah. So, my long rambling answer, concise, should be if we get through this next few months, we're going to be golden. It's just a matter of getting through the next few months.
Right. Yep. And that's awesome to hear that you guys are still able to take care of all of your employees like that, and that you're still making plans and thinking about growth even at this time. So that's amazing. And it's like you said, can we get through this so that we can do that? And I know yours and a lot of other businesses are just kind of turned upside down right now. You're totally kind of shut down in a way, and you're having to find creative ways to keep things chugging along. And that's what's so cool about entrepreneurs like you guys is you find a way. And I think that's really cool, and I can see that you guys are doing that and doing that well. Have you had any cool stories of how people have been continuing to support?
So speaking of just coming up with stuff, we implemented our curbside online ordering app right as this thing hit, and it wasn't even ready for prime time. But we just said, you know what, forget it. We put it out. And people would call and say, oh, I can't pick a smoothie flavor. And I'd go, okay, let me fix that right now. Like it was just, let's just keep pushing forward and drive as fast as we can until we just can't go any further. And then we came up with, here's a little, we came up with the emergency quarantine coffee blend exclusively at Strange Brew. He's holding the roll of toilet paper. That was one of our employees' idea. Anyway, that's a nice roast. It's not highly caffeinated because you're going to be stuck in your house. Anyway, just doing stuff like that, being crazy like we like to be, and saying, let's make a joke out of something that's completely horrible, I guess. Mm-hmm. People have responded to that. I'm in here doing online coffee orders way more than we've ever had. We also implemented online gift card buying in the middle of this. That's a thing that a lot of businesses are doing, and that's the thing that people, if they are capable and want to help some local businesses, you can come to our site. We have online gift card you can buy. It's kind of like a pre-loan, but then you get to use it later for products. And you can do that for a lot of local businesses have set that kind of thing up. So you can search that out if you haven't heard about it or anything. That's one great way that people could help all local businesses. So anyway, I don't know what the question was originally.
That's great. You started getting into what my next question was, which was
good.
How can people support you during this time, during these next 2 weeks, next 2 months? You've listed a few things. You have gift cards people can buy online. You have curbside pickup, which people can order online, and then people can order your beans online too, right?
Yep.
Is that a good summary?
Curbside pickup right this second is not happening because we're completely shut down here. All the other stuff is, and what she was talking about with our employee meeting and doing a whole new process is hopefully, we're talking about starting in this weekend. Yeah. If you can watch our Facebook and our webpage, we'll announce that, hey, we're doing it. And it's really fly by night, which I absolutely hate because I want it to be solid, but it just can't be. So we're just going to have to do what we can do. And I know everybody gets it out there. I mean, this isn't a surprise to anyone at this point, that it is just do what you can do and keep moving forward until you can't, and then move sideways and keep moving forward in a different direction. I mean, that's all you can do.
How can people find you online? What did they look up?
StrangeBrewCoffee.com is the website. And then we're on Facebook and Instagram as well under Strange Brew Coffee. We're keeping those regularly updated with what's happening, what we're doing. We're putting up things like, when we talked about delivery, I said, well, how much interest would there be in delivery? And we posted and it kind of blew up. So obviously there's a lot of interest in delivery. So if people kind of interact with us on there, it's really good because it helps us know what people need, what we can do. Anything we can do to basically keep going and keep everybody safe. That's our main goal right now.
Well, I will post those links for everybody to be able to see here below the video. But again, thank you guys for being able to be willing to share how things are going. I know it's difficult, and you guys are being vulnerable to be able to kind of share that sort of information. So I appreciate that and hope that people can come behind and support you guys even more. So thanks again. I hope the best for you guys, and I'll definitely be ordering myself personally.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much. Good luck to everybody.
All right, guys, I'm going to post those links with this video. I hope you guys go click on those links, buy a couple bags of beans, buy a gift card, maybe send them to a friend, a neighbor. Show your generosity to them, but also to those around you in some way today. Let's overwhelm them with the support that they receive as a small business who puts themselves out there day in and day out to contribute to our community. All right, guys, please share this video. Please like it, share it on social media so that your neighbors and your friends can be a part as well. Thank you.